A playground in London. And being a playground, it contains a group of children who are playing together. But look closer. Something is special about them. They are from very different backgrounds.
You shouldn't do that to that boy.
Shut up! You don't like that!
Kelly, Timothy, and Peter. These young children are the teachers, the executives, the bus drivers, and the prisoners on remand of the future. This program follows their lives. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will show you a 7-year-old child. Kelly goes to a primary school in the east of London. Here she is on her working-class way to school. Her classmates are happily amusing themselves. Oh, here comes the teacher.
I think I'd like to get married, but I don't want to marry a boy because they're too rough.
Yeah, they set fire to your hair.
Yeah, and I don't want to have any children because my mum had 5 girls and it made her very tired and she told my dad to stop it, so he left.
These boys at an exclusive prep school in Kensington are reciting the good ship Venus in Latin.
Well, I'm down for Charterhouse or Marlborough.
I'm down for Charterhouse.
So am I. Then I'm down for Trinity College, Cambridge.
I'm going to a different college, Cambridge.
So am I. Then I'm down for becoming a barrister.
So am I.
Shut up, Cosworth.
You shut up.
And when I'm 27, I shall marry someone who reminds me of Nanny. Then I'm going to be Conservative MP for Glamorgan, and I'm going to have to resign from the cabinet because of a sex scandal.
Yes. So will I.
But my wife will stand by me.
Mummy's not sure if I'll have a sex scandal, but I might.
After that, my drink problem will get worse, and I'm down for divorce. Then I'm down for dying of cirrhosis of something, and I'm going to leave everything to my children so they can follow in my footsteps and enjoy the privileges it is that I had.
I might go to Oxford instead.
Peter attends a local grammar school because he's only middle class.
I want to be a gynaecologist.
Why do you want to do that?
Because I like to travel and dig up all sorts of old fossils and things.
I want a nice house with a garden, all nice and cosy and quiet.
With a garden?
I said that. All peaceful and quiet. And I want a little baby. A little fat little baby.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
At 21, Kelly was married with a baby and living on a canal boat.
Will you shut that round? For God's sake, you're driving me mad! And you won't put the baby up to inconsiderate git!
Listen to this. Johnny be good. Oh, I can't play that bit.
Chuck Berry can play it, but Steve can't because he's crap.
She doesn't know what's crap and what isn't.
I do, actually. I'm married to it. Yeah, I mean, we argue sometimes, like any other couple. And sometimes it gets quite heated, like the time you run over me with your bike.
Yeah, I run over.
Drove straight over me.
Well, you did ask for him.
Yeah, I did ask for it. I was late with his dinner.
Yeah. I come home. Nothing in the oven. No roast chicken, nothing. I didn't have any choice, really.
Could have been worse. He could have drowned me like he tried to do before.
So, are you happy with your life?
Yeah, I think so. I've got a husband and baby and a lot of tattoos. At least I'm not on the shelf. And the rows and the lies and the deceit and the physical and mental abuse, I mean, well, it's all part of married life, isn't it, really?
Well, you are cracked. No, that's my work. That's what's cracked. So natural. You think I'm cracked right, okay? Get off the bike. If that's what you think, get off the bike.
told me to do
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll do something.
do at home, just to be
I'll do something naturally. Come and have a little ride with the baby. Find yourself another baby minder. I'm off.
Tim is in his final year at Trinity College, Cambridge, studying maths and field sports.
So the angle of the 12 bore times the coefficient of the distance and velocity of the shot is equal to the height of the pheasant minus pi divided by the speed at which it's flying squared.
And what is the Mountbatten theorem of shooting?
Always wear the bottom button of the waistcoat undone.
Excellent.
Well, of course, one is conscious of belonging to an elite, but one is not ashamed of that. Indeed, why should one be? I mean, we are the cream. I mean, here at Cambridge, we are the bit above the cream. With a little bit of air between the cream and the bottle top.
Meanwhile, Peter is in his second year at North London Polytechnic.
Yes, I suppose I do go out with lots of chicks. Most of the relationships are quite physical. I'm a bit too young to make a commitment for more than a couple of days. But hey, life's for living, man.
Come on, hurry up. Keep dragging your feet. Shut up.
Don't you tell me to shut up. You make me tired, you do.
By 28, Kelly has had 2 more children, divorced Steve, married David, and had 2 more children.
Well, David's a lot different from Steve in many ways. For a start, he's left-handed. And he didn't like the tattoos, so I had to have him changed from "this is Steve's bitch" to "this is David's bitch." But I don't mind, because David's a classier name anyway.
When did you first realise that your marriage with Steve was in trouble?
I think when I found him in bed with the all-girl band, and he said he was rehearsing, but, you know, I sensed then that something wasn't right. I mean, it's my fault, really, because I missed the bus and I was late home, and he didn't really have any choice.
So what finally made you get out of the relationship?
When the other girls moved in, and I had to sleep in a tent on the towpath with the kids. And, I mean, I know some people think I was being unreasonable, right, but I really think it was out of order.
And what did you say to Steve?
Well, I told him straight, you know, I said, I can't stand this anymore, 3 more years and that's it. And then one day, he was rehearsing Johnny B. Good, and the guitar short-circuited, blew him straight through the upper deck. And his last words were, "I've nearly got it." But he hadn't. He's nowhere near.
Tim became a barrister, and at 28 is Conservative candidate for Tunbridge Wells. He married Virginia.
No, I wouldn't say I was privileged.
You've worked damn hard.
Yes, I suppose I have.
You have, Tim. Damned hard. Tell them.
Damned hard.
Stand up straight.
And now you have a family.
Yes, we have a lovely child.
Two
lovely children. One's,
8.
8 lovely children.
8 years old. Wake up, Timmy.
Yes, of course. And they're very, very much a part of our lives. When we see them, which we don't much, except in the holidays.
We've done the children bit. It's Timmy's career that's the most important thing now. In the cabinet by Christmas, eh, Timmy?
Well, yes.
You better had be.
At 28, Peter was doing a PhD in applied physics and cryptozoology. He was married to Denise, a social worker.
Yes, we do want children, but not quite yet.
We're enjoying our freedom too much at the moment.
That's right, another year or two and Denise will have a coil taken out. Then boom!
I'd like a girl.
She'd like a girl. I don't mind what it is as long as it's got a career.
Yes, that's important. It's very important.
At 35, Peter was a teacher.
And Little Red Riding Hood is an early example of what Hollywood calls the woman in jeopardy story. Silly woman, Kathleen Turner, chased by evil wolf, rescued by big strong wood chopper, Michael Douglas. I didn't plan to be a teacher, but I find it very rewarding. I seem to have a real affinity with the kids.
At 35, Tim was well and truly cracking up.
He's not coming out.
Go away, you bastards! Stop persecuting me!
Get out of there this minute, Timmy!
Shut up! Leave me alone! Go away!
I'm warning you, Timmy. There'll be no supper, early bed, and you're gated for a week.
I don't care! Bugger off!
Come back when he's 42. I'll have him sorted out by then. Will you come out?
You made me look a complete idiot. The camera crew were there and everything.
Mummy, why is Daddy still in the bathroom?
At 35, Kelly has divorced David.
Well, I was watching telly and I saw this programme about this woman who got married at 21 to this bastard. And then she married a complete wally and she was like miserable all the time. And I thought, that's my life. And it was.
It was this programme.
Yeah, it was this programme. It made me realise my life for what it was. Disaster.
What do you think of your life, Peter?
Well, it was going very well until we had the twins, Jason and Jasona.
What happened?
They started beating me up and made my life a misery.
Should have sent them to boarding school, old boy. Get shot of them quick.
What about you, Tim? Do you see yourself as a success?
Yes, in a way I do. After all, I did go to Charterhouse. Or was it Marlborough? Anyway, I achieved what I set out to do, which was to go to Marlborough. And I've now got the rest of my life ahead of me to do. Well, of course, I've got the sex scandal to look forward to. And then I could go to Charterhouse. No, I've done that. I think it is frightfully of the essence that one does what one can with one's things. In that way.
And do you, Kelly, still think that your life is a disaster?
Oh, of course not. Not since we got together.
Well, I'd always fancied you, since you were 7.
Yeah, I know that now. And like when we did 28 Up, I mean, the electricity between us was like electric, wasn't it? I mean, you did feel that way too, didn't you?
Oh, yes, certainly. My voice was trembling and everything.
But it took us another 7 years to get off with each other, didn't it?
I know. I was too mixed up in that whole TV thing, sleeping with the PA, all the usual media stuff.
Still, we did it in the end. And I'm happy. Are you happy?
Absolutely.
Can we turn the camera off now?
Okay. That's a wrap, everyone. Thank you. Thanks very much. Thank you, everybody. Thanks.